Man, I only do things incredible can, cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me, cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do when you wanna be me instead of you, cause I am still on beat, showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me, cause that's who I am.
You hear them pads going click. You hear them clicks going up. 704 beats by Alex J. Yeah. First and 10. We in the trenches. You like the water cooler. You be on the benches. Think your team better, but they lack skill. First snap, I leave your backs in the backfield. Your quarterback scared, I see it in his eyes. Sent the receiver in motion, that's just a disguise. My linebackers, they stepping up. Clog a hole, no letting up. Taking on them big blocks. On fourth down, we get big stops. My secondary is balling out. Your offense keeps stalling out. How many yards? Like none at all. Call the special teams, come punt the ball and it's gone. And you never see me fair catch. I get a block and then I'm gone like a Learjet. My helmet on, pass strap tight. My jersey shining in them Friday night lights. Win, we just came to win. Win, we just came to win. Friday night lights. Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We must protect this house. I'm in a huddle talking to the Hawks. We gonna run it down their throat soon as we get the ball. Come out and fire off the ball, we going on one. My skill position so proficient, break for long runs. Come out running that option, that mean I got the option to keep that or pitch that. Defense, they gotta fix that. 4 receivers, we spread them out in the shotgun. Hot reads, I got some. My tight end, so awesome. Touchdowns, I toss some. We score 6, scoreboard, that score 6. Respect the ball, we protect the ball. We don't fumble, no throw picks. I feed my linemen pancakes. For all they blocks, I'm pancakes. Push you around like all night. End of the game, get your handshakes, huh? My helmet on, pass strap tight. My jersey shining in them Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We just came to win. Friday night lights. Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We must protect this house.
The folks at home didn't hear Will squeal because I didn't have the button muted. So Will's yelling at you. Here's the folks. So it's 7-0 Crest over South Point already. Lincoln and Shelby are just now getting started, folks. Well, never mind. Shelby just scored. Opening kickoff called back. All right.
How's that for a word?
What was that,
Flag down at the 24. I think that's a 10-yard penalty.
That's getting mentioned tonight when he calls in.
So it's going to break. It's going to take it 15
We're gonna
yards.
have spelling bees.
Can
you give me the country of origin, please?
Back to the 39, I believe.
Could you use the word in a sentence, please?
So on the opening play, Shelby.
So Shelby's going to take over there somewhere in the 40s. I don't know.
Where did they make the block at?
Well, that's what we're looking for. They're hanging around the 40. They're setting the chains.
Now there you go. They marking it out. So
there's my man marking it off.
That's where he marked him at. So that's probably where it shouldn't nobody.
Why are you blocking somebody in the back
at
of the 15-yard line?
15-yard line.
25. He's at the 25. 5 yep. So we're gonna start it there, folks.
And on first down, he'll be in the shotgun. He'll throw it from the left hash. He's got a man over the middle. It's caught. Lorenzo Roseboro, 25 to the 20, and that's a gain of 19. And a gutter guys of Kings Mountain first down.
That was a beautifully thrown pass. I mean, there wasn't a lot of room to get that in there, and he did. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Lions right at the 20 yards.
So Roseboro continues his stellar play. A big game with 2 touchdown catches last week. And on 1st and 10, it's the handoff to the freshman. He's dragged down behind the line of scrimmage by number 45, Kagan Brown.
Yeah, and Kagan Brown really impressed me as from his spot on the defensive end last week in the game that I got to watch against Walkertown. And so that's going to be actually a loss of 1, Brent.
It is going to bring up 2nd and 11 from the 21 of Eastern Randolph. 11:03 to go, first quarter, no score. Farmer to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to be flushed out to the right. He's running. He's going to throw it on the run. It's caught at the 5-yard line. That's Roseboro again. He's still on his feet. Now he's knocked down. This should be 1st and goal. Golden Lions inside the 10.
He just got lit up.
Yeah, and it looks like the officials are going to spot it way back at about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, he caught it at the 5, and he basically stayed on the 5-yard line until somebody just knocked him over to the 7. That's a really bad spot.
That was right.
He got other guys at Kings Mountain first down.
We're live right now.
14 yards.
Looking at that right there, he got hit at the 4 or 5, and they put it down at the 7.
They didn't give him forward progress, did they?
Got a guard of Kings Mountain.
That's right.
All right, they went into the Farmer was the deep back in the heavy Wildcat set, and there wasn't any place to run, so he's going to pick up 1 yard, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 6. Very impressed with that front line for the Eastern Randolph Wildcats thus far.
Yeah, 2 runs, 1 for -1, 1 for 1. And so 2nd and goal from about the 6.5. And Farmer in the shotgun. He's got receivers to the right. He's going to step up in the pocket. Now he's going to throw it, and he's going to kind of complete it for a touchdown. Man Collins with the catch. And he has a side-on throw there, kind of in traffic, and he found Man Collins behind the defense wide open for the touchdown. Jakari, what did you see there?
I think Lamb Farmer did a really great job at keeping the play alive, and his receivers did a good job at being aware of scramble drill and Man Collins coming up with a play in the back of the end zone and scoring for Shelby to get them on the board. I think it was a great first drive for them. Start fast in a playoff game where you're on the road. You're kind of the underdogs, and that's a good job by Shelby.
Matt Grenier with the Hojo Power Sports point after. It's good. Shelby 7, East Randolph nothing. 9:53 to go, first quarter on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be right.
All right, Golden Lions take a 7-0 lead. We're going to send it out to South Point. Catch up
The
with the
great
Chargers.
pitch play for the touchdown. And the Chargers will start. They are going to spot it at the 28 of Crest. 8:17 to go in this first half, 7-7 game.
I would call this an important offensive series coming up for Crest. You need to get the lead back if you can. You got plenty of time before halftime. We'll see if you can move the ball down the field. Here's a quarterback keeper, Hamrick, finds a hole, keeps it between the hash marks, and he goes to the 32-yard line.
Going to be 2nd and 6. 17-0 now. Northern Guilford over Ashbrook ball second quarter. And 7-7 Ash Hickory and J.M. Robinson. Of course, the winner of this one will take on the winner of that Hickory J.M. Robinson game next Friday night.
Yeah, our thanks to J-Man here tonight providing the scores. Crest with the quarterback by himself with a shotgun in the backfield, triple receivers to the near side. A pass. Can Michael Edwards get away from the Dean? No, he is going to go back and down at the 30. 2-yard loss on that play.
Trying to get the athletes out in space that time, Paul, and it's going to be 3rd and 6. Big third down from the 32 of the Chargers. Now, Paul, one thing we hadn't seen so far from the Chargers, they've had a couple of long pass plays, but really hadn't been able to get the ball downfield. South Point's made some nice adjustments So far defensive, big 3rd down and 6.
Trips to the far side this time. The quarterback by himself in the backfield is Eli Hamrick. Hamrick staying in the pocket. Defense is all over him. He's in trouble. He's going to go sacked at the 19-yard line.
They brought the blitz that time, Paul, and nobody to throw it to, and there's no doubt the Red Raiders have got the momentum. As Crest will have to punt. And Paul, Chargers are going to have to make some adjustments. That time we talked about the importance of the offensive line. They have lost that battle in the second quarter. Good push by the Red Raiders, and here comes Greer to punt. Let's see if he can get a good one off.
Yeah, time for the Big E of Gaffney punt of the pigskin. Don't forget, a Big E gift card's a great stocking stuffer for Christmas. Give the gift of fun through the Big E in Gaffney.
And South Point's going to call a timeout. Didn't like the personnel they had on the field, so they call a timeout at the 6:17 mark of the first half.
We'll take it as well. Fountain Electric Scoreboard. We're all tied at 7 in the second.
Folks, I'm trying to send it out to Lincoln, where Lincoln has taken a 7-0 lead at West Davidson. Our looks like our audio
do here on the second possession.
Audio and video got crossed up there. Second, looks like they've lost a connection out there. We're just sitting.
Motion going in front of the quarterback.
We'll go with it. We're gonna. You guys got to listen to it anyway. As soon as I bring up the
right
video,
into the middle of the
I'll
line. Short gain.
Where did he went out again?
Yeah, our I wonder where he's at. Somebody's excited down there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And the ball is loose, and South Point is going to have it inside the Charger 15-yard line.
Yep. Oh, we talked about focus. You had to have it coming to Belmont tonight. And so far, the Crest Chargers, they won the battle in the first game with turnovers, and that's the first one here, and it's going to give the Red Raiders 1st and 10 at the Crest 13-yard line. And if you're going to have success here, you cannot do that. Too many mental mistakes, and the Red Raiders now in great position to try to take the lead. Remember, Paul, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well. So can this Crest defense come up with a big stop? Going to be at the 13 of Crest.
Not what the Chargers needed as South Point goes back to work, and there's the big man Bless, puts his head down, takes it inside the 5.
Yep, and the Red Raiders on the verge of taking the lead. And Paul, you think about that opening drive. Now they're going to say he was down at the 5. Paul, remember that opening drive for the Chargers where they came up empty. Yes, they did score on the next time they had the ball, but that may end up being a big play in this game as well. And right now, Red Raiders have all the momentum at the 5:54 mark. 2nd and 3 from the Crest 5 after the muffed punt.
Here is Bless and that tight, flexible type offense that they run, going under center at the 5-yard line of Crest. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper.
He's going to go nowhere.
Yeah, great job, Crest, pulling it backwards. No gain on the play.
Big play, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3 from the 5. Boy, if Crest could hold them to 3 here, Paul, that would be big. But there's no doubt if they don't get it here, this will be 4-down territory.
You got to watch them here. I don't know that they would do that pitch play this close to the end zone, but that's been something that hurt us and led to the touchdown a few minutes ago.
Well, it certainly worked a lot in the second quarter.
By the way, we are down to the 5-minute mark to go until halftime. We're tied at 7. South Point trying to see if they can take the lead for the first time tonight. 3rd down from the 5. They're going to keep it. Going to Bless. Big man will go right up the middle for the made new touchdown.
Well, you can't give South Point the ball at the 13-yard line in any way, shape, or form. Bad things are going to happen, and the Red Raiders now have a 13-7 lead. Big turnover. And as we expected tonight, Paul, the Red Raiders here, remember, undefeated here on the season, got a win over Hickory here. Went over Monroe last week, and you see why they are so tough at this stadium, and they've got a chance to make it a 7-point lead. Let's see if London can make the extra point. Here's a snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Be ready when the next big storm hits with proper lighting and surge protection by Fountain.
Now can offer commercial, residential sales,
Eastern
purchases,
Randolph
and leasing.
Just scored. So I want to show you the scoreboard there. They just went up to it. Eastern Randolph just scored. That makes it 7-7 on the Miss Sparky scoreboard. We're going to go out to Lincoln right now.
As we got 5:16 here to go in the first quarter, and Lincoln's got their second possession. Little confusion going on here on the sideline. I don't know what.
There's some serious yelling by a coach. I can hear him all the way up here, and we're a long way from the field.
We don't have commercials on this thing, do we? That was a commercial timeout.
And the play clock's down to 1. They have to call a timeout, Lincolnton. So they'll take a quick timeout. So will we. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Applying.
Now he's at the 30-35. Oh! Tripped up, and he'll be down at about the 37. And that was another near, big return for the Golden Lions.
Yes, it was.
Sorry about that at home. I missed going to the action play. And Shelby will start this drive at the 37. Their own 37. Last time they started at the Eastern Randolph 39. So Shelby scored on their opening drive, and then right away Eastern Randolph goes 5 plays and answers with their touchdown. We're tied at 7. Not even midway through this first quarter. And Farmer to throw on first down, got a lot of time, and he overthrows Man Collins. First incompletion for Farmer. And that looked like either a miscommunication or it just sailed on him. I'm not sure. But Collins did a little curl, and he threw it a little deeper, and it just sailed over Collins' head and kind of landed it where nobody was, and now it's 2nd and 10. 3 receivers are stacked to the right, and they're going to turn and throw it to one of them, and that's Collins. And he doesn't have anywhere to go, and he's going to be tackled for maybe a yard gain, and that's it.
1 yard gains. This is a huge play for the Golden Lions. 3rd down and 9. And again, the thing that I've been tremendously impressed with is the front 7, both of their offensive line and their defensive line. They are really doing a great job.
Yeah, good tackling, and that play just, I don't know what happened there, but it kind of got, the throw went right in the middle of all 3 guys, and there was just too many bodies in there. Now on 3rd and 9, Farmer's going to throw, and he's going to go deep, and he's got a man behind the defense. It's dropped, and that's J.J. Williams. And that's 3 weeks in a row he has had a deep ball for a touchdown that he has not been able to hold on to, and J.J. not happy with himself, and got to get some better stickum on those gloves because he has had, that's the 3rd time he's dropped a home run ball, right?
Absolutely.
Delivered perfectly by Farmer. 4th
down and 9. Golden Lions going to have to punt.
Problem is there's a flag flying in from the referee behind the play about the 41-yard line. From that position, you can pretty much guess that it's going to be a holding call, and usually on a wide receiver.
Yes. I was wondering if Rashad Lynch or somebody was injured. But, nope, we're back to our regular Lincolnton formation.
So after the 7-yard gain, the 10-yard penalty backs him up. It's 2nd and 13. Clock rolling, 4.5 to go in the first quarter. First backpedal of any kind for Lincolnton. Lynch rolls left, looks downfield. He's going to keep it now, gets away from one guy, scoots out of bounds, and he'll be at the 35, which is where this possession started in the first place, so a gain of 3.
Yeah, interesting that they would roll him left. They were kind of looking for, he was looking for his brother, I think, kind of hanging over on the sideline, but he was covered pretty well. But that's what he does well. He just improvises, and when he doesn't want to force it, he just takes it himself.
4 wide receivers to the bottom of the formation, the wide side, but he's looking to the other side. Lynch keeps it, darts around one tackler, gets across the 45. He's going to have the first down. Typical Rashad Lynch that we've seen the last couple years is he looks like he's in trouble in the backfield. And I think I said something in the East Gaston game or Kramer where he said he made chicken salad out of, well, you know what.
He does that very well. And we've seen it. I think we've covered him. I think he came in 3 years ago when he was a freshman. They tried using that senior quarterback and then found out that he was special. Let's put him in.
Hand off to Littlejohn, goes to the left side, breaks a tackle, breaks another across the 40-yard line. Finally dragged down. It's another Turner Hauser Insurance first down as he gets the ball all the way down to the 35-yard line. Gain of 15 on the carry by Littlejohn, and it didn't look like much early on.
Yeah, again, they're attacking the middle. They're just going right up the gut when they run Littlejohn, and I mean, he's getting 4 or 5 yards before he gets touched.
They look like they have pretty good size over on the offense's left, the two players on that side. But if you look over here on the right side, they look much smaller.
Yeah.
But they're still going right at the middle. Pulls it back from Littlejohn, throws. He's got a receiver downfield. It's Lineberger. Catch is made. Touchdown, but there's a flag down. Is it interference?
That's going to stand.
So it looks like that will stand. It, just in case, making sure it wasn't offensive pass interference. It was nice pass there. 35-yard touchdown. It is a Kiever Pharmacy of Lincolnton touchdown for the Wolves.
I mean, they're just doing a good mix. They, again, attacking the middle with the run. That time it was a little play action. The linebackers pull up. And, Rashad just went right over the top. Perfect pass to Trashad Lineberger for that touchdown. And, the receiver was pretty good because he was in his hip pocket, which is why he threw the flag.
Touchdown is good. So now it'll time for the James River Equipment PAT. Dari Trejo will attempt the extra point. I think I just heard them say that they will be assessing the penalty on the kickoff. So they're going to be kicking from, that's 15 yards, isn't it? They'll be kicking from the 45. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, it's Lincolnton 14, West Davidson 0. You're listening to high school football on KTC.
Applying for a car loan.
Gardner got held. His jersey got pretty much ripped off, and the ball's out of bounds. They finally throw a flag about 5 seconds after the play.
Well, Noah's trying to get his jersey back on his body. It was incomplete, so if it is a holding penalty, Shelby will decline that and take the ball.
And they do decline it. It was an incomplete pass. And so decline the penalty, and Shelby takes over on the incompletion. And, I was going to say, if they don't throw one there, maybe they're not ever going to throw one, because that was, to me, 2 plays in a row where obvious holds, one on Williams and one on Gardner. They got that one right. They called it on the hold on Gardner, but Shelby declines it. They take over at their 31-yard line.
For the Chargers, they so far are not going to have a lot of offensive stats. Remember, in the 2 losses, Paul Crest has only averaged 12 points a game, and unfortunately, we hate to say it, this looks a lot like Weddington game and the Ashbrook game offensively, but it's still early second quarter. What about Northern Guilford up 31-0 now on Ashbrook?
Ashbrook's season is in a mess.
7-7. We're talking Sun Valley. Second 21 now for the Red Raiders.
They need a big play. Let's see if Crest is ready for anything as Patrick Blee continues to run this offense.
It's a reverse.
Yeah, if it is this and finding a hole over there, they better watch this young man all the way to the Charger.
He's going to have a fourth down ball.
Yeah,
that's completely fooled on the end around.
Caden Ruff was the man they went to on that end around play, and that.
He breaks another tackle. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. 10-5. Pay dirt.
Wow.
76 yards on the little pass out in the flat, and Bush breaks the tackle. He's at
10.
And about 17. We'll go instant replay.
Well, one thing's for sure is the line play so far has been controlled very well in the run game by Eastern Randolph on both sides, and now Farmer's going to pass, and he's going to be, no, he gets the pass away somehow while he was being tackled, and the Judges Woods breaks the tackle. He's at the 50. the 45, the 40, breaks another tackle. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. 10-5, pay dirt.
Out to him, it looked like Land Farmer was sacked. And he stayed up and made the throw.
Yeah, he had by American Restoration. And,
Shelby's disputing the timeout. Oh, they're now saying it's an official timeout.
All right, official timeout. And so, no timeout called. Matt Grenier's on for the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. That was a 76-yard pass play from Land Farmer to Jonas Woods, the freshman, and that is a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. And nice snap by Morgan, nice hold by Collins. Kick is good by Grenier. 14-7, Shelby with 4:35 to go, first quarter.
Say you don't have a fireplace? Well,
successful, and he gets all the way down to the 22-yard line. So a gain of 47 yards on the carry.
Yeah, I mentioned one of the other things they can do is a little bit misdirection, so a double reverse definitely qualifies for that. Try to get Lincolnton going one way, come back the other, and then the safety just basically dove at his feet. McCluskey was kind of just went right over him, walked over him, and then continued on, showed good speed.
That was McCluskey with the carry, correct?
Yes, sir.
A little movement there, but not crossing the line. Handoff goes to Everhart. He tries to get through the left side and runs into a rugby scrum there. So a short gain on that play, maybe 3 yards. But again, first positive big play they've had tonight. They needed something. So now in the red zone at the 19, 2nd and 7. Three wide to the wide side of the field, the far side. Corral takes a snap, keeps it, goes to the left side. He's got an opening, cuts back inside his own man. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, and as you said, we were surprised we hadn't seen Corral take the ball. Well, this time he goes in and gets a Kiever Pharmacy of Lincolnton touchdown, and Wes Davidson showing some signs of life.
Yeah, interesting, again, they ran trips, as you mentioned, to the right side, single receiver to the left. Corral kind of ran a little fake dive and then pulled it out behind that fullback and showed good speed, but there was not a Lincolnton Wolf 10 yards deep.
Kick by Brown is up and good. Brown ended up on his backside, but no flag. He's trying to get a roughing the kicker call. And now we've got a flag thrown late. Is that on Brown for barking at the official?
Yeah, it could be.
So Aiden Brown makes the James
spot at their own 23.
So that is a Mi Pablito first down. Remember, Friday Night Lights, football fans, and good Mexican eats from Mi Pablitos. That is a winning combination.
Well, my thoughts on that play, though, 14-7 there. It looked like the receiver, was I getting a little bit, out of the realm? If they would have went up 21-7, how big would that have been?
Well, it would have been big, but we've not seen the True Crest offense show up yet. If they can strike quickly, if they can just get settled in. So far, South Point has rattled them, and they're not playing their usual kind of football.
Yeah, but you got to give the Red Raiders credit for that. 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shelby now leading Eastern Randolph 14-7. Lincoln over West Davidson 14-0, then the 3A West. 1st and 10.
Crest looking for more big plays. Very little time before the half, 46.6. Having to run out of the pocket, throws, and just still an interception as he went well beyond Brock Melton, and South Point gets it back at the Crest 42.
It's been a rough first half for Eli Hamry, Paul. They've still got 38 seconds. And we've talked about remember, first game, Paul, +4 in the turnover margin tonight, -2 in Belmont, and that just shows you. But Paul Crest offense is completely out of sync right now. No, we're close. It's about as bad as I've seen it in the last 2 years here tonight so far.
Eli Hamrick is just feeling the pressure and made a bad decision. Brock Melton, that ball was well beyond him, and a Red Raider gets it. And even if South Point gets in position for a field goal, any more scores points that they add is going to be help to them. 14-7 at the moment. Very little time left. Blee wanted to go to the air. He's going to go deep downfield, and incomplete. And no flag on that play at the 15.
I tell you, that ball, it was a close play. It was right at the sideline. But Blee can throw it, Paul. That's one thing we know about him. This is, by the way, the 6th time the Chargers have seen Patrick Blee in a Red Raider uniform tonight, taking shots. And they've still got a timeout or two, 31 seconds to go.
The tight end, number 35, Peyton McCarn, was the intended receiver in tight coverage. Some of the fans wanted a flag, but no flag on that play. Thank goodness for Crest. 31.2 to go until halftime. 2nd down and 10 coming up for South Point. And they go back to the run. They go to the big man right up the middle. He'll get to the Charger 38, maybe 37.
And South Point calls a timeout with 24 seconds left. It's going to be, as you mentioned, Paul, 3rd and 7 at the Charger 38. When we come out of this time,
Found the electric scoreboard. South Point 14, Crest 7. We'll be back after a quick break on KTC Broadcasting.
14-7.
Yeah, definitely up front they've been the better of the two so far. Now this pack complete out in the flat, and that's Kanan Glover, and he's about a yard shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, he picks up 11 of the 12 that they needed.
You've seen Shelby run that play a lot over the years. So that goes for 11. That's the first completed pass by McCallum, and it goes for 11. 3rd down and 1, and it's Walker in the backfield. And he'll get the handoff, and he spins, and
he's going to get 2. He needed 1. He's going to get 2, so it will be a 1st down.
Yeah, he never did go down, but he got the necessary yardage. Another gutter guard of Kings Mountain 1st down.
That is enough for a cat 1st down.
So Walker's carried it 6 times for 42 yards, and Combs has carried it 5 times for 46 yards. So both guys over 40 yards on just 5 and 6 carries respectively.
Very impressive. And again, it all starts with that offensive line, who's been a little bit better than I thought they were going to be, Brent.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at the Shelby 38. They've been really good up front. Just 1 holding penalty, and that was on a pass play. And they're going to hand it off to Combs, and he's going to run left and
gets out of a tackle. That ball's on the ground.
And Gold Lions say they've got it. And they do. Shelby with the fumble recovery. I believe it was 12, Jaden Williams, that came up with it.
At a 3rd and 11. Ledford in motion. They want to go to the air again. Blee with a screen. Big man's got the ball. Try to cut to the outside corner. Crest is there to bring him down at the 39. That is McCarn on the catch.
Yeah, we see McCarn much more involved tonight, and it's going to be 4th and 9 from the 39. The clock is just going to run out, and I believe the Red Raiders, Paul, are going to be happy to go into halftime with this 14-7 lead.
And remember, they will get the second half kickoff with that 14-7 lead.
And Paul, all I'll say is we go to the half. Crest lucky to only be down 7 in this ball game.
When we come back, we'll move into the Gardner-Webb halftime show. Our Fountain Electric Scoreboard score at the half. South Point leads Crest in the playoffs 14-7. Stay with us. This is KTC Broadcasting.
And
tossed out in the flat. Once again, Man Collins making his way all the way down to the 25-yard line.
It's another big play by the Golden Lions. Goes to the 21 from the 46.
Another gutter guard of Kings Mountain 1st down, and there's still 11.5 seconds left.
It's a 33-yard pass and catch and run after the catch.
That's probably going to be the last play. Golden Lions are actually in the huddle, so that's going to do it for the 1st quarter, Brent.
And after 1 quarter play, Shelby 14 and East Randolph 7 on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparky Scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
The Dragons have found something, got a little momentum here as they get into the start of the 2nd quarter.
So Brown on for the extra point. Ooh, and Ashbrook's not a high-scoring team either. Corral back to pass, throws a slant in the middle, catch is made, and he backs his way to the 1-yard line. That'll mark him down there, but it's going to be first and goal at the 1-yard line after the nice catch there by number 5, Madden Ward.
I was going to say, he was backing into the end zone. You don't usually see that.
Not too often.
But a good little slant route inside, got behind the linebackers in front of the safeties, and we're going to see what they're going to run here.
The tush push, which is not legal in high school, but quarterback just follows it in there. It's a touchdown, a Kiefer Pharmacy touchdown of Lincolnton, and we're 1 point away from being tied up. It's currently 14-13. (14) tied. Two straight scores by Wes Davidson, and not a possession in between because
onside kick, and we didn't pay attention. I don't know how 15 got down onto that ball on that little pooch kick, but either way, they got the ball. So the 2 straight possessions. I think they've got 2 touchdowns in about 3 minutes.
He's got nowhere to go. He's going to have to, and he makes a tackle. He makes one guy miss. He gets a yard.
I'll tell you what, Shelby was somewhat fortunate. They could have gotten a holding penalty on one of the offensive linemen. But I tell you what, I am really impressed at their ability to run the football. That's a good defensive front, Brent.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And that is about a 1-yard pass. They marked it at the 21 on the catch by Collins, and when we came out and they ran it to the other side of the field, they marked it at 25, so somebody lost 4 yards, and 1 yard for Raper. We'll bring up 2nd and 9. Farmer to throw again, steps up in the pocket, sidearm sling is caught by Raper at the 6'5", walks in the end zone for the touchdown. No yellow flags on the ground.
24 yards.
And Raper with a 24-yard touchdown catch after he gets the 1-yard reception on the previous play. So he gets the final 25 yards on 2 receptions, and Shelby leads 20-7, pending this Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. 11:13 to go here in the second quarter. Matt Grenier in for that PAT. And that's a 3rd touchdown pass to the 3rd different receiver of the night by Land Farmer. Good snap by Morgan, good hold by Collins. Kicks good by Grenier. 21 Shelby. To 7 Shelby with 11:13 to go. We'll be right back.
5 big tractor trailers.
Smallish sort of defensive end, but again, a little more size up front, hopefully to clog some of those running lanes.
3rd and 2. Hand off to Littlejohn. Follows his blockers. He should have the first down. He had to get to the 48. He looked like he was close to the 47 before he was pushed back. They aren't going to mark.
In the middle, so better pay attention maybe for a play action pass or a quick pass out to the right on a wide receiver screen.
Lynch back to pass, rolls up in the pocket, throws. He's got a man downfield. It was RJ, but he underthrew him because he really didn't get his feet set, and he had more time than it looked.
Yeah, I thought that he had maybe, I think I get these numbers by now. Littlejohn out in the flat. Littlejohn kind of went out in motion out to the right side, and that's kind of where Rashad rolled to. But as you mentioned, he had his brother, just didn't set his feet, but also had
he was wide
Littlejohn
open down that sideline too.
Out in the flat.
2nd and 10. RJ in motion, fakes the handoff. Rashad keeps it, gets out to the corner, and it's another one of those plays where it looked like he wasn't going to get anything. He was being chased at the line of scrimmage by number 50, Nick Tierney, but he just ran around him. He's like, okay, fine, you're in my way. I'm just going to run all the way around you, and he does it so quickly, he gets good yardage. So a gain of 6, and it'll make it 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, like I said, he had his brother. He was kind of riding that little option play. I thought, didn't give it, kept it. And the next thing you know, RJ's leading him out there. Like he's blocking for his brother. And that, for a second, he could have pitched it to him because he was kind of in that relationship, but he kept it, got some yards out of it.
3rd and 4. Hand off to Littlejohn, straight up the middle. He's got the first down and more. He gets to the 35-yard line. A Turner Hauser Insurance first down after the 7-yard carry by Littlejohn. Jarvis Littlejohn doing the bulk of the running game tonight, getting some help from Lynch, usually though not on a call, but more of a scramble. Let's make some yardage type play. Littlejohn again, right in the center of the formation. Short gain for the human pile, stops him.
Yeah, one of the things Lincolnton is doing, they're kind of using that sort of wing back. It looks like it's number 18 at the moment, Caden Cash. We see Mayfield in that position before, just kind of lead blocking for Littlejohn as they kind of run this little game sort of up the middle off tackle. It's been successful though.
2 tight ends. Lynch keeps. Now he's going to call his own number. He's going to go towards the far sideline across the 30. He has the out of bounds, but there's a flag behind the play. And again, from that position, you expect it to be offensive holding. So he had enough for the first down. He got to the 24-yard line. But the beeper on the Amazon truck will be going as they go backwards. Well, this time of year, there's Amazon trucks everywhere, and UPS and FedEx and everything else.
Yeah, they're crisscrossing all over the place.
It's crazy. So 10-yard penalty on the Wolves. Their second 10-yard penalty, second holding call, in fact. And now they have the ball at the West Davidson 43-yard line, 2nd and 18. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen.
I guess Revel all the way to the Shelby 24.
That's the second post pattern that looked pretty good. That time he made the catch. Uh-oh. That's going to be a
there
touchdown.
goes Kobe Walker through a huge hole, left side into the end zone, untouched for the numbers tax and bookkeeping touchdown run of 24 yards. And impressive Wildcat drive there.
You better believe it.
And now East Randolph back within a touchdown with 9:22 to go here in the second quarter. And I tell you, both offenses are a little bit ahead of the defense here tonight.
Definitely.
This is a Hojo Power Sports point after. It'll be attempted by Salinas. Good snap, good hold, kicks, plenty good. 21-14, goal line's on top. 9:22 to go. Back after this with the Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff.
Smiles are the specialty.
Or so. Crowd getting into it as Lincolnton's going for it on 4th and 4.
Almost got him to jump on that one. Surprised he didn't throw the flag.
Always nice to get a freebie. Not quite. Not many empty seats here tonight.
Not like last week.
Lynch throws. He's got Littlejohn over the middle. Caught. Across the 25 down to the 23. It'll be another Turner Hauser Insurance first down for the Wolves. Only 6 yards, but they only needed 4.
That's the first time we've seen Littlejohn kind of sneak out of the backfield, kind of find a spot in the zone. Mentioned that the Dragons playing a 4-3 cover 2, cover 4 look. The 2 safeties take pretty much between the hashes and the corners outside.
Littlejohn through the right side. Almost breaks a tackle. Finally brought down, but not before he gets inside the 15 to the 14. Another good gain on first down, gain of 8 for Littlejohn.
Yeah, again, just tech in the middle of that defense, been successful all night.
Littlejohn again through the right side, got an opening, breaks one tackle, he's in. Touchdown, Wolves. A Kiever, Pharmacy of Lincolnton touchdown, and the Wolves regain the lead 20-14 with a James River PAT upcoming.
Yeah, just a great job there again by Little John. Kind of went off tackle to the right. Safety kind of overplayed it. He cut back to the left and the one untouched.
What was that, 19 yards?
Yes, sir.
19 on the run. So Trejo on for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good. So with 6:55 to go in the first half, Lincolnton now back out in the lead, 21-14. You're listening to Playoff High School Football on KTC.
There might be other cow. 707. Supplies for over 50 years.
Come see you.
Excuse me, folks. All right. How about we do some halftime highlights of whatever we got ourselves? I think we do have a couple highlights here from around the team. You standing up with your belly on the screen.
You gonna put my belly on? Hey, this is my belly.
Talk to the cameraman. All right, we're gonna start off with some highlights, folks. We're gonna go up to High Brighton for Maiden and High Brighton. We're at 7-7, and our man Ricky is up here at the game for our highlights for Maiden and High Brighton. Like I said, folks, we haven't seen these highlights, so you're watching them with us. So we're gonna go.
Oh man! Oh my! Heat ball, corner pocket. Well, that's center pocket.
It says Hampton Reed with a touchdown. Maiden takes the early 7-0 lead.
That's right in there.
Beautiful little pass. I'll make it real big and see if it helps or if it just goes outside the screen. It might go outside our screen. Let's see. No, there we go.
Yeah. That's a good play. And they never turned around. He was looking downfield all day.
Tail lights.
Never got their hands up to defend the ball.
That's when you don't want to see your center fielder with a. You're not supposed to see your center fielder's butt. The safety. You're not supposed to see the back of the safety. All right, this Maiden with a pick as High Brighton was driving. Looks like near the end zone or maybe in the end zone. Let's see what happens here. Oh, in the end zone with a pick. Kind of had him open if he let him.
Oh. You just stop and throw that when ain't nobody there.
Oh, he didn't set his feet like
yeah,
that.
You got to stop and throw that. That's a touchdown, son.
So Maiden with the pick in the end zone. But it doesn't matter. High Brighton comes back, scores a minute ago. A minute after that, after Maiden goes 3 and out. That's big. See what happens. Other side. Oh, we're going to see it. You get back out. They go on left side, up the middle. So that made it 7-7. High Brighton and Maiden for that game.
If you look at that stadium, that lets you know how far out in the country High Brighton is. Outside that stadium, it wasn't nothing but trees.
You're right if you've ever been there. Let's see, R.J. Lynch of the Wolves. They score 7-0 on this little slant pass against West Davidson. Then the Wolves go up 14-0 on this one. Got him. We saw it.
But we ain't going to take it. We're going to take the touchdown.
We were watching this one live. Good camera work in mid-play there. Mid-flight by Simone.
Oh, that's 3 people around the ball.
Oh, we got the band.
Premature tackle.
Send us your bands. All right, West Davidson making the comeback. Around the corner, that's the Dragons quarterback keeper, Carson Carell.
There you go.
Holding the ball with a long hand.
I always lie that side.
The sideline got me so big. Oh, we got an upside down one.
Upside down, you turn it.
Carson Carell, the quarterback with the keeper, his second touchdown of the night. And then we'll go, this made it, we just saw this a minute ago, you guys, with us live. Jarvis Littlejohn with a cutback. Makes it 21-14.
I think the PA stole your announcement there, Kevin.
Wolves with the score. All right, let's go to. We should have South Point scores, and we also have highlights of Hickory and Robinson for you folks. So we're going to bounce back and forth between those two. Here's Robinson taking the field.
They weren't able to tell who was who.
No, both teams with the same colors. It's like Redskins on Redskins or Commanders on Commanders. Yep. I noticed that when I was putting the stuff together as well. Everybody's wearing the same colors tonight. This made it 7-0 Hickory. Touchdown going the other opposite side.
It's like Arizona State playing Iowa State. So.
Yeah. It's exactly about like it is. All right, how about a missed field goal for Hickory?
Yep, he missed it.
Wide left.
That's a miss.
Here's a long touchdown pass. Apparently, let's see. A little slant. Never, not a long touchdown pass. Hit him on the slant for the touchdown. Try to figure out how to get out of that. That made it 7-7. How about over at South Point and Crest? We saw this, and so like I said, we're going to bounce back between these two games. This was South Point tying it up on the pitch. Containment's got to kev the pitch.
Yeah, your feet can't throw up that much dirt.
Well, you know what happened, Will. They've been wetting that field down for the last week.
Well, I'm going to tell you here's my schematic analysis of this play. By running the option myself and playing against it myself, I know somebody has pitch man, somebody has quarterback, somebody has fullback. Usually, your offense will run the option off the defensive end or linebacker. If I'm the quarterback, I want to run off the linebacker so I don't get killed every play by the defensive end, hit me in the face. Now, defenses can choose whatever they want to. Who's got responsibility, though? So you can either corner have responsibility, outside contain. Safety's got pitch man, outside contain. I've played both in situations like that. Or you can have your defensive end play the outside contain. Will? Nobody outside contain on this one, but
I mean, he
25 supposed to be, and he did it.
He turned it back in. He overran the play and turned it back in, but nobody came to field.
Now, correct.
But
So-
back it up a minute, Kevin. Watch his feet here.
There's a lot of movement before that ball
See?
snapped, too.
Well, okay, so he overrun it, right? Which is fine.
Yeah.
You as a corner end, whatever your job is, if you can't make the tackles, to make them turn back in the inside.
But the field man
The
gets
problem,
caught by,
the problem
by
was
that block right there.
Your safety got caught here. He's your cleanup man on this. So I'm guessing your corner has pitch responsibility by the way he acted. I would have liked him to be closer to the line from the start of the play. I don't know why he's so far back. But he goes for the pitch. Fine, he made him cut back. He missed him. Okay, no big deal. What Will and I are talking about is number 10 right here making the block on the safety.
Yeah. That was your field man. He done exactly what he's supposed to turn that play back inside.
Right.
He's the safety.
So what's your
Field
safety
man's
here?
supposed to come full-
He gets
full up
caught
in
by
there.
the block.
But the end, he slipped. It's hard to make the tackle when you're laying on the ground.
Right. The corner there. Now
Is that a pulling lineman?
Do
Or
what?
that's coming that blocks the filler?
No. That was the.
Is that the? Oh no, he's outside. I see it. Yeah. Well, no. Okay.
Well, so defensively,
They crossed these two.
well, your linebacker.
He went in and got him. He came out and he picks up.
I see
He's
it now.
looking for 10 to come.
Well, your
across.
linebacker's got the quarterback because he went straight to the quarterback and tackled him. So, linebacker got the quarterback. Safety's your cleanup man. He just got picked up on the block, Will. All right, Paris for the quarterback keeper. Eli Hamrick puts it in, makes it 7.
He's going to school 12.
Do what? 29-14 Shelby. Let's go out to Shelby.
A small college.
Oh, they're already in commercial. We're not going to go out to Shelby. We'll stay right here. This is Robinson. Hickory going up 14-7 on Robinson.
You wouldn't have to have those 4 penalties on the red.
Probably. I got Kevion Pless for South Point making it 14-7. Fullback dive up the middle. There, Will.
Yep. The one play you can't let happen when they run that offense.
He's a house, whatever you want to call.
You
Big
got
old
to put
boy.
a hit on him. Every play.
Ooh.
Hickory in the white with a pick.
Give me that loaf of bread, boy.
And he runs it back about to 50. Robinson takes over as Hickory misses the field goal with 44 seconds left.
I got it. It's mine. Oh.
That's two he's pulled left.
Well, was that Hickory or was that Robinson?
I don't know.
That would be a second touchdown. So that's
Robinson's in the black.
Robinson's in the black?
Yes, sir. It says Robinson goes deep.
Okay, so Robinson's in the black. Hickory missed 2 field goals. Both to pull hard to the left.
Correct.
Well,
here's the touchdown after that long pass. This made it 14-14. Hickory and Robinson. All right, folks, we're going to go back out to the field. Shelby just scored. Let's catch up on some of the other games.
On that play.
Yeah, that was the first time we'd seen the pitch, I think, tonight, Paul, from the Red Raiders. And it's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. But you've always got to watch, Paul, even though they only had 4 passing attempts. We know that Blee can get it downfield at times.
2nd down and 10 with the ball right at the 35-yard line for the Red Raiders. 9:34, clock ticking to go in the third. South Point up 14-7 in this 5A playoff game in the West. Blee, where's number 5, the senior QB? And he's the quarterback keeper. Then that pitch play. Ledford's got some room over there, tripped up, but not before he gets across the 45 to the 47-yard
And
line.
again, the outside continues to do damage to the Crest defense. And, Paul, that is the big change we've seen from the first game. They really have spreading that out. And Crest, again, just could not get out to him. Great red bone there to get to the 47, gain of 12.
Mi Pablito first down for the Red Raiders. They've already had a couple of first downs in the second half, able to eat some clock up and move the ball, and they're getting close to midfield on first down here. Back to the big man, Bless, taking tacklers with him to the Crest 45.
Yeah, when you get 7 and 8 yards on first down, good things are going to happen. Paul, remember game 1, yes, they've had the interception. Remember when they were putting the ball on the ground, nowhere close. Crest has come nowhere close to causing any kind of turnover with them running the ball tonight. And they have just made the changes, and the Red Raiders are doing exactly what we talked about at halftime. We couldn't allow the start of the third quarter going right down the field on the Charger defense.
Yeah, they've already got the 7-point lead. You don't want them to add more, but they're back in Crest territory.
He's got Revel again behind the defense, and he's caught it. He's at the 20. The 15 gets a block. 10, 5, touchdown, Revel. And that's twice he's gotten deep and made the catch. This is all the way for the touchdown. And how about the big play? 54-yard touchdown pass.
What's Revel's name?
He's number 15, Caden Revel.
Touchdown, Cats.
And how about that answer? It only took 2 plays. And now Revel's got a 40-yard catch and now a 54-yard touchdown catch. And he's got 2 catches for 94 yards. Somebody guard that man as he got wide open for the second time. Hojo Power Sports point after by Salinas. And I was wondering if they might go for 2 to try to match Shelby's, and they're going to kick it. And this kick is up, and it's good. 29-21, Golden Lions. Still 5:26 to go, second quarter. We back after this with the Jam and Jay's Pizza
Since
Kickoff.
1988, the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County, also known.
Hands off to Little John. Little John's got a big opening up the middle. Rumbles across the 25 down to the 22. That'll be another Turner Hauser Insurance first down for the Wolves. And it's pretty much whatever Lincolnton wants to do tonight.
Yeah, doing a little bit of double tight ends on this particular possession, and at that time they ran the right guard, pulled, and was the lead blocker there for Little John.
1st and 10 from the 22. Rashad pulls it back. Now he's going to scramble out to the side. He's got good yardage. He's going to get a first down. Didn't look like there's going to be that much there, but again, Lynch makes you look like there's not much there. And next thing you know, he's 10, 15 yards down the field.
Well, it looks like they're coming in and make a tackle. Looks like he's not even looking at who's coming at him. And in the last second, he gets outside. You got to maintain containment on that side. At least try to force him somewhat back inside where all your help is, and they're just not doing that. Wondering if there's going to be, they were thinking maybe it was a blind side.
Well, the guy just
block.
Stood there. Is it okay if you just stand there and the guy runs into you?
Absolutely.
Because that's what it looked like. Right. I was thinking the same thing, whether that was a blind side or not.
Yeah, because I think the official kind of was, even as the play was going on, was waving it off, that he got more towards the side of him. And as you mentioned, just stood there. He really didn't block him. So it was legal.
You run into a pole, it's your own problem, right?
Yeah, stop looking at your phone.
Exactly. So first down and 10. They can get a first down without getting in the end zone. No, it is first and goal. I'm sorry. Little John again breaks one tackle. Finally holding on for dear life. Had him by the ankle. Number 8. Everhart with a tackle. At first I thought the first down marker was outside the 10. It is not. It was at the just inside the 10, so it is first and goal. 2 yards there, so second and goal from the 8. Clock running, 3:08 to go. Lincolnton with a 1-touchdown lead, trying to make it 2 again. Lynch rolls left, looks, scrambles back to the right, throws, and he's got a catch in the end zone. It is a touchdown, but there is a flag thrown by the referee behind the play again. I think he's getting paid by the flag. Well, there's times we've seen games where they should have thrown it more than they did. So the catch was made in the back of the end zone by Dalen Adams, but a holding call will wipe that out.
He's been pretty consistent. He's thrown it on both sides.
Oh, yeah, that's like the 5th holding call already.
Yeah, as long as they continue to be consistent, don't pick one side or the other. Yeah, last week it was maybe this time I won't do it. Maybe no, I'm not throwing.
Yeah, we don't usually get on the officials, but we did last week because there were some blatant holds that were just keeping East Lincoln from getting into the backfield, especially Jackson Dollar and Caleb Leffer before he went out of the game. So it's now second and goal from the 18. Lynch back, scrambles forward, goes up the middle. He breaks one tackle, breaks another. Touchdown, Lincolnton. What a great run by Rashad Lynch. It looked like he was going to get stopped after 3 yards, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, then scoots in the end zone. It's 27-14 after the Kiever Pharmacy of Lincolnton touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know if that was really a quarterback draw. That's what it looked like. He just looked out left like he was going to throw it and took off up the middle. Scored.
Trejo on for the extra point. And the James River Equipment PAT is good. So with 2:40 to go in the first half, Lincolnton now leads by 2 touchdowns again, 28-14.
When it comes time to buy a new vehicle,
to get about 9 in a play like that again could get them a first down. So the Crest defense, big play here.
This is going to be interesting to see what Crest.
Oh, they're going to try a field goal attempt here. At least this is from 55 yards. Or is it some kind of trickery here, Paul? If you're the Chargers,
yeah, watch
you
out.
got to be ready. It's a fake.
Here's a fake. Watch out. Bless throws it high in the air. It's intercepted by Crest at the 22. To the 30, he gets to 35, 40, 45. To midfield goes the Crest Chargers.
And that was a fake the whole way down to Walden, and I don't know about that play call, Paul. That was a disaster for South Point and a big play for the Chargers, who were you had a chance to at least back them up with a punt. They went for a little trickery, and the Chargers will have it at midfield. And can this be a momentum swing in this ballgame? What a play by Donovan Walden on the interception.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, Bleed just was trying to find somewhere to go with that ball. He was trapped. He knew that they tried the fake, trying to make Crest believe they'd go for a 55-yard field goal. And now Crest has got it in midfield. They've got to take advantage.
Can
of
this
it.
offense get going at midfield, down 14-7?
It's time for this offense to come alive and have a chance to see if they can equal this score. They're down 14-7 at the moment. Quarterback keeper, can Hamrick find the corner? He did. 40, 35, breaks the tackle inside the 30. And look at Eli Hamrick.
What a run.
All the way inside the 25 of the Red Raiders.
He's going to be spotted at the 17, 33-yard quarterback keeper for the big senior. Chargers driving in this, as we mentioned, we talk about a game of momentum. So now they're going to say that he stepped out to 22. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from that spot.
Well, he still happened to have picked up, what was it, 28 big yards and a Mi Pablito first down. Crest trying to come alive on offense. This time an inside handoff. Hamrick. Up the ball. Hamrick 15. 10 makes a move. 5. He's back. Touchdown, Crest Chargers.
All right. Chargers have cut it to a 1-point game. And a crazy play call, Paul, from the Red Raiders has really flipped the momentum. It's 14-13. What a play. And did you see the blocking, which we had not seen much in the second quarter, really opened that hole for Jason Black.
Jason Black putting on some Showtime-type moves, scattering back and forth into the end zone for the Wolfman Woods Disc Golf Club touchdown.
Let's see if Carson Greer can tie this game up. Big extra point. There's a snap. Kick is up. And that kick is good, providing electrical services and contracting across the region. On the Fountain Electric scoreboard, it's now Crest 14, South Point 14. This is KTCBroadcasting.com.
Turner.
38 yards. Collins a little bit slow to get up, Jakari, wasn't he? Or no, he's still in there.
It's not good because I see Lorenzo Roseboro in crutches on the sideline, so they can't afford to continue to let the receiver goes down.
So keep an eye on Roseboro injured here. 1st and 10, though, on the 38-yard catch by Man Collins. 3 receivers stacked to the right, empty backfield. Farmer's going to throw. He's got Collins again for about 5.
Number 1, Emmanuel Collins.
And it's almost like Shelby's just saying, hey, we're going to send 5 receivers and see if you can cover us.
Pick up a 5. It'll bring up a 2nd down.
That's all what empty formation is. They're just trying to stretch the defense out wide and make them guard out on the perimeter instead of them stacking the box and give them something to decide what they're trying to do.
6 catches in the first half from Man Collins.
2nd down and 5 for the Golden Lions.
Ball at about the 38, and again, time to throw, but this time flush out the pocket throw. They're going to call a hold, I think, back here in the backfield.
Flag on the play.
Ball, he was kind of getting grabbed, and he threw it, and he was short because he couldn't get anything on it. But while he was throwing it, the flag came down in the offensive backfield. It's going to be a hold on Shelby, so another penalty on Shelby, and gosh, 2 penalties on Eastern Randolph and 9 on Shelby now? 8 on Shelby. So we'll be 2nd down and 15 for Shelby. Good news is Shelby's been able to make up the penalty yardage with big plays so far. Ball back at the 48-yard line of Eastern Randolph. Now
2nd and 15.
Defensive substitutions for the Wildcats, but 2nd and long.
Not sure exactly what's the holdup right now.
Yeah, they have not spotted, well, they spotted the ball. They have not blown the whistle to allow the Golden Lions to start the play clock. And now the white hat is put the ball in play. So Jonas Wood's back in, so they finally got somebody in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 15. Farmer's going to throw. He's got pressure. Now he's going to roll left. He's going to throw it short. It's caught. And then the run after the catch is made close to the first down, but a couple yards shy.
Nope, it's going to be about 4 yards shy.
Number 11, Tyler Tate on the receiving end.
Wow, Tyler Tate.
Tyler Tate in. So 3rd down and 4.
We'll see if they make a stop.
So it's going to be 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, just inside of 3 minutes left in this first half.
11-yard catch for number 11, Tyler Tate. And big third down play here, probably 4-down territory. Farmer empty back, and he's going to run, and he's going to get the first down. He's at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, bulldozes his way to the goal line. He's in for the touchdown. Land Farmer.
36 yards, I believe.
Yeah, 36 yards on the rushing touchdown, and Shelby up 35-21.
With a touchdown run.
How about Farmer doing it with his legs? Shikari, he showed a little bit of speed for a big guy, and the power right there at the end.
Having to utilize his legs, climbing up in the pocket. That's a good job by him, knowing and being aware of the situation and getting that touchdown for Shelby.
Matt Grenier is going to kick the Hojo Power Sports PAT, and the holder this time, Kieran Thurman. And the kick's good. Shelby 36, Eastern Randolph 21. 2:33 to go. First half. We'll be right back.
6. Big play right here for the Crest defense. 2:38 to go in a tie game, third quarter, 14-14. 2nd and 6 from the 25 of Crest.
I wonder if they don't get it, if they'll go for it on 4th down. We need
good question.
Anyway, look out for anything with this team on 3rd and 5 at the Charger 26-yard line. Billy taking his time. Play clock is down to 5.
Yep. There's some confusion.
Yep. Watch out. Trying to decide what to do. It is a quarterback keeper, and they're going to bring him down shy of the first down.
It's going to be about 4th and 3.
I believe the ball's going to be marked at the 23.
Yeah, but let's see. Does the field goal unit come in? I would not think so. It's going to be a big 4th down in this game, and this whole stadium probably will be on their feet here.
4th and 3, ladies and gentlemen, for the Red Raiders.
Look at the Crest players trying to pump their team up, or fans up. South Point doing the same.
Watch out for Patrick Blee. No wasting time this time to get it. They want to try to put Crest offside.
Crest cannot jump here.
Yeah, Blee trying to decide how he wants to do it. He's still trying to pull Crest off.
Yeah, they made it's down to 8 on the play call. Let's see if they want to play.
Run an actual play. 4th and 3 for the Red Raiders. Here they are going to try a play. He's down at the 22-yard line. Crest takes over.
What a defensive stand by the Crest defense on 4th and 3, maybe a yard. But the white jerseys were in there, and Pless not able to do it.
This Crest defense is coming alive, ladies and gentlemen.
We had some helmets coming off, too, including Pless's. Remember, he took that big shot in that first game, lost his helmet. Be good to see everybody okay, and here comes the Crest offense on the field after the 4th down stop, and you got to have 4th down stops, and if you're going to advance in these state playoffs.
So at your own 21-yard line, Crest has got 1:17 to go in the third quarter. We're tied, and the Chargers can they find a way to go back on top in this game? They led early tonight at the end of the first quarter, 7-0. Quarterback again looking to run. Hamrick in trouble. And they're going to bring him down in the backfield.
Way too slow developing ball. Didn't like the play call, to be honest with you. Good job by the Red Raiders, but just way too slow developing on the left side, and you're going to lose 5 yards on first down.
It's as if Crest is pretty well going away from the passing game at all.
And that's not what you want to do here, Paul, especially deep in your own territory. And they've certainly struggled starting inside their own 20 tonight. It is 2nd and 15. Ball all the way back at their own 17.
From the 17-yard line, 40 seconds to go in the third. What does senior quarterback Eli Hamrick want to do from the shotgun this time? Looking, he may want to go to the air. He's got a pass, got a man open, coming to get it. Did he get it before he stepped out?
They say no.
It was intended for Majay Thompson. He caught it, but he was out at the 28-yard line. Incomplete pass.
And Paul, again, losing yards on first down. You cannot get the completion, and here you are in 3rd and long, and you're talking about a momentum swing. Too many 2nd and 3rd longs for this offense here tonight. 3rd, and let's see, the ball, it's the 3rd 14 from their own 17-yard line.
Yes, still at the 17. You need a big play here. You've got to get to the 31 in order to get a first down, and if you punt it back to South Point and they've got the ball around midfield, that's not going to be what you want. What is Crest going to do here? Play clock is down to 2. Ball is in his hands. Hamrick's got it. Hamrick has got to make something happen. Looking, throws, and brought down at the 22. It was caught by Romeo Sanders.
Nothing downfield, though, Paul. Everything is about 5 to 10 yards downfield on their pass plays, and that is just not a good possession for the Chargers. And to me, it started on a bad first down call that really hurt the Chargers there, and that will end the third quarter play.
So 4 penalties on the play, a hold, and 3 unsportsmanlikes. Or hold, block in the back, and 2 unsportsmanlikes. Let's see. What's the thing from the replacements? Let's see. That's 15, and that's 30. The poor referee trying to add up all the penalties on that. So that'll do it for the first half. Lincolnton with a good half, 4 for 4 on their possessions that they were able to do much with, and they lead 28-14. We're going to take a longer timeout, try and add up some of my bad writing and see if we can get some numbers, and we'll be back with a stadium halftime show after this.
15. Man in motion is Glover. They're going to throw it. Pressure comes from the backside. He steps out. Now he's going to roll to the left. He's throwing it. Revel high. A little bit of contact. No flag comes out. That time I thought maybe there was a little bit of hand.
No, I thought there might have been a holding penalty. Now, Coach Hollifield up here is asking for a different holding penalty because they are really grabbing a lot of cloth on their offensive line.
Yeah, well, like everybody's witnessed all year, when you play Shelby, number 10 and 24 off the edges get by the tackles every time, and they probably get pretty frustrated because they probably get held about 13 times a game and it gets called maybe once or twice. Big play here, 3rd down 4.
Got a tight end that you need to watch.
And handoff, and Walker breaks the tackle. He's got the first down, and it's going to be Mabe, and they're going to get 1st and 10 at about the 12.
Down to the 12-yard line.
Gutter guard of Kings Mountain, first down. 46.5 seconds left.
7-yard run.
First down, Cats.
12 carries so far for Walker. In motion again goes Glover. They're going to throw it. He's got time. He's running backwards. He's rolling right, rolling right, rolling right. Here comes Landon Hollfield. He throws it out way out of bounds, about the 4th row of the track over there. And again,
tremendous holding, and they just don't call it.
2nd down 10. The ball at the 12 of Shelby.
The way I see it, I think they've still got 2 timeouts, so they can run the ball.
Yeah, 2 timeouts, 30 seconds, 30.0, so they got time.
Pass is incomplete. Will bring up a 2nd down.
And as you said, Jeff, they want to get this in and then steal a possession by getting the second half kickoff and get a 2-for-1. Shelby's like, can we stop them here? 30 seconds to go. 2nd down, 10. Ball on the Shelby 12-yard line. In motion, and they're going to throw it. McCallum back. This time a lot of time. Now pressure late. They grab Noah Gardner.
They're going to call it.
And the pass is complete on the sideline but for 1 yard.
But they are finally going to call it. And that's good because Coach Aubrey Hallfield is about to come off the top of the press box.
The thing is, the only 2 they've called are when they've literally pulled his jersey off.
Yeah.
That time, again, his jersey was halfway off his body, and they finally called it.
It's a flag in the secondary as well.
And there's a flag at the goal line. And the catch was made at almost at the line of scrimmage. He had gone that far backwards that pass only got to the line of scrimmage. I think it was a 1-yard gain.
Holding against the Cats.
And then holding against Shelby, offset.
Offsets penalties.
But 21.5 seconds left. It's still going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, offsetting penalties. We'll replay that down.
Replay 2nd down.
Watauga leads Sun Valley 21-14. Brevard leads Pisgah 13-7. And Hickory and Robinson are tied at 14 all. Thanks for those scores, Kevin Hastings. 2nd and 10. McCallum, shotgun. Walker to his right. He's going to throw. Walker stays in the block. They got the screen set up, but guess who's right there?
Brady Nodine.
Nodine along with Hopper. And that's actually going to lose about 3. And the clock's
timeout called by Eastern Randolph.
So that's an American Restoration timeout for the Wildcats with 12.9 seconds left. We'll be right back.
In Belmont, online at ipdnc.com. Like them on Facebook too.
American Restoration is our timeout sponsor, serving the community since 1971, including Shelby and Hickory, providing 24/7 service in 23 counties in North and South Carolina. Online and more details at amrest.com. 12.9 seconds left.
And
3rd and 13 from the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they got 2 plays to get basically 15 yards is what they need for the touchdown, and they got 1 timeout, so they can get 2 plays off pretty easily here. They're going to throw it. Combs stays in, and now big hit, and the ball's up for grabs. Just picked off in the end zone, and running it out and fumbling it is Corey. And why not just down it in the end zone? And I know he probably thought he could run that a ways, but Kahari Corey, 2 weeks in a row, comes
now, wait
up.
a minute. Are they going to call roughing the passer?
He literally hit the quarterback as he was throwing
the ball.
Wow. I mean, it was a that's why the pass was so short, because he got hit. He got really hit, though, as he was throwing.
Yeah, but it's not a penalty for hitting a guy too hard as he's throwing the pass.
There's no way, bro.
Well,
well, I mean, I don't know what else they can call. I mean, where the penalty flag is thrown is right where the quarterback got nailed by Gartner. And I don't know what else you can call other than it was roughing the passer.
The penalty is roughing the passer.
Are we serious?
They're saying it was a blow to the weeks in a row.
Now, wait a minute. Are they going to 3rd and 13 from the 15-yard line?
We're going to watch it here.
Yeah, they got 2 plays to get basically 15 yards is what they need for the touchdown, and they got 1 timeout, so they can get 2 plays off pretty easily here. They're going to throw it. Combs stays in, and now
the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they got 2 plays to get basically 15 yards is what they need for the touchdown, and they got 1 timeout, so they can get 2 plays off pretty easily here. They're going to throw it. Combs stays in.
Head back. He pulled his head back.
What did they call it?
All right, let's see what happens at the end of the play.
And now, big.
Where are they playing?
You're on the camera there.
I think everybody saw what I saw, so I think he hit him as soon as he let it go. So again, it's just.
And he didn't even finish the tackle. I mean, he hit him and he pulled back. It was a vicious. I mean, he hit him hard, but he didn't drive him to the ground.
This is such a crucial play in the game right here, because that right there can send Chevy in the halftime with a 2-score lead. Now you're giving them another opportunity from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it negates a turnover.
Literally. And now if they score, now they're going in a half, getting the ball with a 1-score game.
And they got momentum, and they're saying, we got away with one, and
they can run this.
Yeah, they can run it. They're at the 8-yard line.
And they've got and Shelby's going to take a timeout and talk about it now.
All right, let's take it here.
Well, you folks with us, you saw us. We did the replay back, and we highly disagree.
Not even close to his head.
I mean, highly disagreeing with the call here, boys. It looked like he hit him with his chest to his left shoulder, and he actually pulled his head back a little bit.
What's the defender supposed to do right there? I mean, it's not his fault. The offensive line was awful and gave him a free shot.
On top of that.
He hit him too hard. Now I'll say this, as someone who played quarterback, the hitting in the helmet face thing should be called 100% of the time. But when you hit them somewhere else, I'm one of those people that just smoke them if you got them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if I don't mind the hits, I don't
It
mind
is
the big
up
hit.
to the offensive line to protect the quarterback.
Correct.
It is not up to the defensive player to
Correct.
protect the quarterback.
NFL
The
is
other
really
team's
bad.
playing.
It's been bad lately.
He hit him with his shoulder pad.
Yeah.
Shoulder pad. And then he pulled
With the
his-
breastplate of
Look, all right, let's see what they're going to do.
They score, and it looks like they could run or pass out of this formation.
It's 3rd and 6 from the 8-yard line. They've got Walker in at running back. Shelby's showing that the linebackers are creeping up to the line of scrimmage. Tight bunched receivers on the right. They're going to throw it, and they're going to throw it out in the flat, complete to Walker, touchdown. And Gardner's saying, I got held again, and you didn't call it. And after the roughing the passer call and the extra play after the Shelby interception is negated, it's a touchdown pass. 8 yards to Walker, and this Shelby lead is cut to 36-27. But man, if I'm a Shelby coach, I'm not real happy right now with the series of events on that last couple of plays.
Number 18, Joel Salinas.
Especially this deep in the playoffs, where it's a season on the line with those kind of calls. Salinas in for the Hojo Power Sports point after to cut it to 8 if he connects, and the kick's up. It's not his best kick, but it's good. And that's the last play of the half. 36-28, Shelby leads as we go into the half.
All right, folks, you just saw.
Oh my goodness!
Vegas is probably happy with that one.
36.
I love it. Now I want
What a-
Chip. Now, do you understand why it's better to play at home?
Don't give me that, Will. I'm sorry.
He ain't never been to
Exhibit
Belmont.
1.
I mean, and they're still leading 36-28. Is my point.
I'm just saying. You're going,
If that's the case, you ain't never going to state championship because you ain't going to play a state championship at home.
Hey, the conspiracy theorists like to say Eastern Randolph's done if they don't get score right there, probably.
That's it. It's over.
They need to cut it
Was
away.
is it a bad call? Absolutely. I agree with that.
Okay, then.
Well, you got to remember, fellas.
You got to call it if you know it. You know what I mean? That's one of those ones like you got to know for sure that
There's
he got
money
score.
riding on this
Look
game.
at this. Look at the video that you see right there. To Will's point. Look at the video that Kevin replayed on that from the upper deck where they've got our guys broadcasting in that camera view. We can see space between the helmets at the point of contact. I mean,
Look at him laying there.
Now he's doing his LeBron looking around. Anybody looking? Anybody looking?
That was the best LeBron act right there.
I mean,
I'm just saying to my.
But I'm not. I mean, you don't make a true state championship caliber team doesn't make excuses like that. You just don't. I'm sorry. And if you do, then you don't deserve to win a state championship.
Au contraire, mon frere.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
If you're gonna whine and cry about it, don't tell me you want to win a state championship.
Not whining and crying, Chip. Just the facts, my man. Just the facts.
You know, if you're good enough to win, you ain't gonna have to. Again, Shelby's up 36-28. They're not gonna have to worry.
When you were on the field at Irwin, and something crazy happened.
Remember, I didn't play football, but
He was a track man.
My bad. I didn't know that.
That's right.
I mean,
I was on the field, but I was basically running back and forth on the sidelines, basically. So I was our most school spirited superlative. So let me run up and down the sidelines.
Right. But when you was supporting your team while they was on the field, and you seen a play like that,
I know I'm not, and I don't disagree with you here. I'm just saying, and we'll talk about this on Saturdays. Don't come back and tell me that's the only play that's the difference in the game, okay? Because there's 50 to 100 some odd other plays going on. I mean, if you're, and I know it has an impact, but
it's the 4 holdings before that, or the 10 holdings before that, and then the 1 holding they call
Or
is
when you're
you
on
get
the
a hold
5-yard
down
line
on the
and you
field.
There
get
it is,
4
right there.
penalties in a row.
Look at how much room is in. But
Look at his head.
Now.
He's actually.
Come on.
kicking back his
I
head.
want somebody to send this in to the North Carolina High School Association and say, why did they call this on this?
I know. I mean, I don't disagree with you, but I just you've got to put it past you.
And
I mean, bad calls are going to happen.
Whatever that quarterback name is, the Oscar goes to. He's already flopping before he hit him.
I like to thank the academy and my mom.
His leg is in the air before he hit him.
I'm going to have to.
So this is what I thought they had thrown the flag on, was the way he stood over him.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They called it helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Like this. So this is what I was talking about when I
He's
said
probably
that.
looking at him like, dude.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Dude, I didn't hit you like that. What's wrong with you?
I really think that's what I thought. That's what they were calling it for. And
Kevin,
it's not.
based on that view. I know the refs aren't calling it based on this camera view, but based on that view, they have a better. If they're going to call something like that, you got a better chance of it getting away with taunting right there, because he's standing over him.
Yeah, right there.
I'm gonna cut this later so we can watch it. It's hard to rewind during the live broadcast to get exactly on the second I want it to. So if you folks at home, you can go watch these broadcasts and you use it as the instant replay, like what I'm doing right now. So if you want to see this hit, this vicious, illegal,
that's a horrible call.
So again, folks, they called helmet. It's a bad call. They called helmet to helmet. Like I said, I thought he called him for just walking over him like that.
Yeah.
But the flag came down immediately.
And the Oscar goes to number 4 from Eastern Randolph.
Three.
Is that 3? Number 3 from Eastern Randolph.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
It's horrible.
And I mean, even the frame before that,
that's horrible.
It's not his helmet. I mean,
all right, let's go.
It's his breastplate. He hit him with his breastplate.
I agree.
I'm trying to get the Crest game back up and running, and
meanwhile at South Point.
Let's get out to there. Ooh, I got a network error.
It's like fourth quarter and 14-14.
Is Calvin down the hall?
It will come down to who has the ball last, Chip.
I don't want it to come down to who had the ball last in Belmont.
I know. Been there, done that.
Why not, Will?
Been bit by that.
I'm having a little.
I thought it was 14.
Here's Greer, and here's a huge, huge extra point. There's a snap. Kick is up. And that kick is good. Kickstart, your vehicle's health with Fountain Electric's Fountain Auto. Now on the Fountain Electric scoreboard is Crest 21, South Point 14. This is KTCBroadcasting.com.
In Cleveland County, you might see me at a local sporting event.
I know it is. I was like,
Cleveland
is
County
that?
Fair. We might cross paths at the grocery store or at the next benefit. I'm your local.
I've got one of them fixed, but.
This stadium, this side's packed. 2:48, third go. Chris 21, South Point 14, but South Point with the ball. 3rd down and 6 coming up here. One receiver out of the formation, but it's a quarterback keeper. Lee running hard. He's going to have the first down, and he gets to the 44-yard line. And that's how confident they are in him and this Redbone ball. They stay on the ground to get it to the 44. 1st and 10. Red Raiders from their own 44-yard line. And listen to this, pretty close in first downs. I've got Crest unofficially with 12 on the night, and now South Point picking up their 11th. And a reminder that this is the Utility Tree Service 4th quarter you're listening to. Everything on the line. Crest up by 7, 2:21 to go in our game. South Point on the move. Here's a trick play. It's going to be a trick. Get ready. It's dropped. He dropped it. He had it in his hands. Ball dropped it. Dropped at the 30-yard line. South Point. In tight coverage was Donovan Walton. Yeah, but Paul, the defender was there, but it was just a beautifully thrown halfback option. Man. Somewhat, it was really a toss and then halfback option, and Martin could not bring it in. Graham Martin in his 2nd 10. That would have been huge for South Point because they would have been inside Chris' 30-yard line most likely. 2nd down and 10 for the South Point offense. Blee, is he wanting to keep it? Yes, he is. Yeah, not much. Yep, they're going to give him to the 47, just a 3-yard gain. South Point calls a timeout. I believe they got one left. They'll be looking at a 3rd and 8 coming out of the timeout. Fountain Electric scoreboard, only 2:03 to go in our game. Crest leading 21-14 here on KTC Broadcasting.
Bradley's now is a bucket truck. What does that mean? That means they can now install outdoor signs, even outdoor lighted signs. Talk with them about designing, creating, and installing your new sign. And, of course, see them for logo designs, vehicle lettering.
Turned it over one time, and that's basically the difference in this ball game was that fumble.
They are now truly your one-stop
goal lines
shop. Bradley's 25-22.
Have some serious conversations here at halftime.
Online at Bradley'sINC.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
You know, the defensive front is really irritated because they feel like their defensive ends are being held every play, and they're just not getting. They got one call, and then the second time they were going to call holding. Then Shelby was called.
Just lean forward and fall. He was in, and again, it was so close. Good drive, good 4th down conversion there by our Rashad Lynch. Keeps them perfect on the offensive side of the ball.
Snap. Hold, kick is up, and it doinks off the crossbar and goes through.
Things are going
Sometimes
your way.
When you get the bounces, you get the bounces. So with 8:51 to go in the 3rd quarter, Lincolnton now ahead 35-14. This is high school football on KTC Broadcast.
All right, folks, looking down the scoreboard here, we've got Robbinsville shutting out South Davidson 21-0. Wilson Prep leading Northside Pinetown 28-14. Thank you, Kevin. Murphy up big on Corvian 42-27. Some of these scores will probably get updated. Starmount up on Mitchell 42-14. Our first final score of the night, Tarboro leads a close one against East Bladen 54-7. Tarboro wins that one handily. We do not have an update on the Edenton Warren. Oh, ouch. Wow. Good gracious. Thank you. Hey. Oh, I forgot.
Tarboro is a traditional school like Shelby. You know, they just win
Edenton shutting out, or Edenton and Warren County. We do not have an update on that game yet. Currently, fourth quarter, Crest leads South Point 21-14. So South Point, the 14 points they had on the board before the game even started, that's all they've got so far. But
need more than 21 in Belmont.
I was about to say, with this, you want to be 24-14 at least at this point in the game. No, gotcha. Let's say 24-21. So say Crest needs another touchdown to secure it. That's what you're saying. Hickory leads James Robinson 20-14 right now. Robinson was, I think, up early on Hickory there. Croatan leading Hunt on the eastern side of the state in the 5A 29-24.
Hunt is the number 1 ranked team in the East.
Yes, that is right. Yes, the number 2 ranked team in the 5A is the Northside Jacksonville Monarchs. They are losing to Rocky Mount right now 14-6. That's in the 5A. Let's get back up to the 3A. Lincolnton leading Kevin's favorite mascot, the West Davidson Dragons, 35-14. Looks like the Wolves are in control there.
Watching on video how you like that wolf.
Or the Coyote, either one of the other. Coming out to the second half, Shelby leading Eastern Randolph 36-28. We're all pretty sure that should be 36-21, but it is que sera. Shelby still leading in that game. In the eastern side in the 3A, Keenan leading Farmville Central 30-19, and Kinston and Northeastern are tied 14 all. We'll skip down to the 6A. Watauga leading Sun Valley 21-14. I thought they'd be up a little higher than that. Speaking of being up high, Northern Guilford, it looks like the Green Waves wave is about to wash away. Northern and sure, go right ahead.
It's not black.
That's not quite. Yeah, it's not quite early, but it's pretty close at this point. Northern Guilford leading Ashbrook 39-14, and on the eastern side of the state, Jacksonville, the Cardinals leading Union Pines 14-0, and Middle Creek leading Northern Nash 28-24. In the 8A,
after the play, Paul, gracious. We could have another sports.
Look at the fans across the way.
They're going completely bonkers, but we got
what a play.
I think we're going to get a celebration penalty after the play, and I'm still waiting to
as long as the touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown's going to stand. We're going to have a personal foul on Crest after the play, so that will come on the kick. I believe.
And what are we talking about? 88 yards.
That was, I believe, 81 yards.
Incredible. Michael Edwards is becoming a beast in this game.
Yeah.
We needed it tonight.
He scored both touchdowns here in this fourth quarter. It will happen on the kick.
Yeah.
And the Crest faithful they know they have booked a spot in the Western 5A championship game next Friday night, it's not over yet, Paul, barring a miraculous comeback, and we've got a Crest timeout. We're going to, I think, keep it here right now, Paul, with the 126 mark. So let's update our listeners. It's still 27-14. But Edwards, Paul, what about Edwards in the fourth quarter? And what about the fact that Crest has done all this on the ground?
Well, this was just not the usual Crest football. You give a lot of credit to South Point, their game plan, their defense. But what you did see down the stretch here is that Eli Hamrick was not able to get the big gains tonight. So what did you start doing? Guys that they weren't keeping an eye on. Little did you remember that Michael Edwards has some of the most dynamic speed on this team.
Yep.
So instead of going to a pass play to him, you put him in the backfield, you give him snap the ball to him, and you get 2 touchdowns.
He has been big, and Crest make it a 14-point lead. Here comes the snap. Here's Carson Greer to try to make it a 2-score lead. There's the snap. Kick is up, and that kick for Greer, 4 for 4 on the night. Be ready when the next big storm hits with proper lighting and surge protection by Fountain Electric. 1:26 to go in the game. It's now Crest 28, South Point 14. We're back on KTCBroadcasting.com.
All spectators, please stay.
Cleveland Funeral Services in Shelby is proud to serve the people of Shelby and the surrounding communities.
Has been stopped.
Yeah, it was a much better job there on that fourth down play. They didn't keep Lynch in front of them on that one. They know he can go any direction. So the backside of the defense kind of stayed home and were like, well, you could come over here. I don't know where he's going, but I want to stay here. And they did a good job keeping him short of the first down. And might be a now or never type of deal for the West Davidson Dragons.
Looks like somebody's lined up offside down here at the bottom for Lincolnton. No call. Pass is thrown, and I don't know if that's going to be an incomplete or not. They're going to say it is a forward pass.
Not by much.
No. We're not far off angle from that, so we had a pretty good view of it. I'm starting to wonder there. So the ball is ruled incomplete. Make it 2nd and 10 at the 41.
Not too sure, but I think it's like the first time they tried throwing the ball out in the flat.
And we saw that in pregame. They were running, they might have trips out there where the guy steps back, the usual thing. You got 2 blockers out in front. We saw that in warm-up, but we have not seen it yet tonight. Pass over the middle. Good catch made there. Stretching up to get the ball was number 2, Mason Miller. Nice grab there. Gain of 13 on the play.
That we have seen. Again, Corral doing a good job kind of riding that fullback. Almost like a run pass sort of option, then turns and throws it. And he's been hitting that little slant route pretty good.
Yeah, that was that stretch they had in the first half where they some quick plays over the middle and slot passes. McCloskey in motion, or Everhart in motion. Corral back to throw. He's got a man wide open in the middle of the field. Catch is made, and that is number 22. That's the first one to Lawrence Kirkland tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong team. Keegan McCready. I got an Irish name.
Hey, interesting sort of route there. You mentioned that Everhart was kind of running out in the flat. He ran a wheel route off the left sideline, kind of pulled a lot of the Lincoln players from the middle of the field out to the side, which opened up that middle and a great little play call and first down for the Dragons.
20 yards on the completion. Corral back, looks, rolls out, being chased, throws down the end zone, and same thing as before. He had a man down there, but just let him a little too much out of bounds, so it falls incomplete. We've seen that play before.
Yeah, again, that momentum that he takes, he's just trying to get out so quick, a little too much speed. Needs to kind of throw it back a little bit across his body if he can, let his momentum move that ball back to the right. And again, threw that one out of bounds. Had a man open down there.
Quick update here. Hickory is now tied with J.M. Robinson, 29 apiece in the fourth quarter. Here it's 35-14. Wes Davidson trying to drive down and get back into this one. Corral keeps it, gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for about 4 yards.
Corral, number 19, was the ball carrier. On defense for the Wolves, number 0, Edwards.
So Ashbrook has been eliminated. They lost to North Guilford 39-14. Crest is pulled ahead of South Point 28-14. So those are a couple of games locally that will have impact on who plays and where next week. More and more looking like we're going to have a state semifinal here in Lincolnton next week with Shelby. Corral keeps it, runs to the left side, spins off of one tackle. He's close to the first down. They'll give him to the 15. He's going to be about a yard short. And it's going to be fourth and 2, it looks like. He goes almost, he's at 98 yards for the game. Could be the second 100-yard rusher in the game. Jarvis Littlejohn already has done that for Lincolnton.
Yeah, conscious effort here by the Dragons running away from number 3.
Wouldn't you?
Can continue, absolutely. I would run as far as I could away from number 3.
4th and 2, ball at the 16-yard line. Looks like they're might be trying to draw him offside. Now they take the snap, handoff, and it's going to be well short. They tried kind of an inside handoff, and it looks like that's Zay Coleman again.
Yes.
Coleman with a great game comes up from the secondary, makes the play, and after forcing Lincolnton to turn it over on downs, the Wolves return the favor.
Yeah, as you mentioned, he kind of came in and lined up on the outside, of course, as a cornerback, and then just ran right down the line of scrimmage to make that play behind the line.
178, 165.
Well, darn, I didn't win the 50-50 tonight. I didn't hear how much it was either. So 1st and 10 for the Wolves. They take over on the 16-yard line after the no gain on 4th down.
I don't know if we got a cramp or something going on. He just.
How can you cramp in this weather?
I have no idea. But he just was there and then just went backwards.
That's hard to do. Last week it wasn't that warm either, but Crest was cramping up right and left. They had 5, 6 guys go down with cramps at one point. So while they're tending to the player on the field, we'll take a timeout and we'll be back with more after this.
Your vehicle healthy and tested.
Chance Holdaway, he comes off on his own power, and now it's third down, and rushing the passer again. He goes down with the sack.
Yep, he fell down on his own that time. It's a big loss all the way back.
At the
23-yard line. So now let's see. We haven't seen the punter for Eastern Randolph tonight.
Yep, so that's a sack. That's a loss of 12 yards. The first official sack for the Golden Lions. Fourth down and 22. And it's got to feel pretty good for the Golden Lions to get off the field with a 3 and out.
Looks like the quarterback is the punter.
And now late coming in is Combs. So, he's a running back. So they got kind of the 3 blockers there, 3 up backs. Back deep, Kendrick Raper, I believe. And this is a punt that's going to bounce at the 48 of Eastern Randolph, picked up by Raper at the Shelby 48, and he gets to the 48 of Eastern Randolph, about a 4-yard return before he's tripped up. But Shelby should take over in East Randolph territory. So second time tonight, Shelby started on East Randolph's half of the field.
10:02 left in this third quarter. Huge stop for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, it really was, because, we were playing out the scenarios if they can go down and get it tied up and flip the momentum and all that stuff, but Shelby gets to stop. Now Shelby's got to score, and the pass on first down, Wakefield catches it, flags everywhere, and the play's down to the 30-yard line.
Where are the flags?
There's a flag from the back judge and a flag way over at the 30-yard line of Shelby, so. And they came out simultaneously right at the snap, so I'm not sure what the call is. Wakefield, if it stands, has about a 18-yard catch to the 30-yard line. And T. Hollowfield's pointing at, they may have had 12 players on the field. There's 11 out there now, but for 2 flags to come out
legal participation called, and it's going to be declined, so that's going to be a first down. Gutter guard of Kings Mountain, first down.
That'll be enough for a first down.
Wakefield's third catch, another gutter guard, first down. So if you're just joining us, Shelby's had a couple of injuries to receivers. We don't know how serious, but Lorenzo Roseborough out, Man Collins is out. Tyler Tate's come in, Cole Wakefield's come in, Kendrick Raper's come in, all made big catches. First and 10 Shelby, they're going to throw it again. It's complete to Wakefield again. This time he breaks a tackle, and then he's hit hard. He's going to get about 4 yards,
Number 9 is receiver,
depending on the mark.
Wakefield.
But I think he got to the 26.
James Combs there to make the stop for the Cats.
And again,
Nope, they're going to say the 27.
Man, what a bad spot. Just, I don't get it. But.
Placed at the 27-yard line. Pick up a 3. It'll be second down.
So 3-yard catch for Wakefield. Second down and 7 for the Golden Lions. And back in the backfield is Woods. And they're going to throw it again. He stays in. He's going to catch. Nope. Farmer wanted to throw it to him out of the backfield faster than, because he got some pressure from Combs, and I don't think Woods was looking. But
he was not.
Good news is there was a defender there that wasn't looking either, because that could have been a pick 6 right up the sideline. Instead, it's going to be third down and 7, a big play.
Third down.
9:04 left in this third quarter.
Third down, 7. Wakefield with 2 catches here on this drive. And it may be 4 down territory. Is
new math. Goals his way across the yard line. He's down at the. So it'll be first and goal. A Turner Hauser Insurance first down for the Wolves. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Already up 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, with you said 2 minutes to go here, 21-point lead at the moment. Punch in here will
go a long way to deciding this one. Handoff, Little John breaks to the right side, tries to strain forward, and he's in for the touchdown. Late signal, but he was in, and it is a Kiever Pharmacy of Lincolnton touchdown for the Wolves, and they have blown this one open.
Yeah, good mix of play calling there from Lincolnton. Quick passes out to Lineberger to kind of get things started, and then the inside run game of Mr. Littlejohn. Extra point is good.
Yep. James River Equipment PAT is good. On the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, Wolves 42, North Davidson 14. You're listening to Playoff Football on KTC.
Applying for a car loan has never been easier than now at Jeff's Auto Sales in Lincoln.
So,
it's a dead ball foul, so it should be 1st and 10. It's a dead ball, so it should be 1st and 10 for Shelby.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how to get through to these guys that you got to keep your, closed, no matter what the other guy says. So, ball at the 20-yard line. They're showing it 1st and goal.
It's 1st and 10 because it's a dead ball foul. It should be.
Now they're setting the chain, but the scoreboard's showing 1st and 20, and they had put down the yard to make.
Again, I think they said it was a first down. They signaled first down, and they're calling 15-yard penalty.
So now they're telling them to put the yardsticks down first and goal.
It has to be 1st and it's 1st and 10. It's a dead ball foul, and the rules say it's 1st and 10, unless that's one of those rules that's different in college and pro.
Well, they put down the marker, so it's 1st and goal from the 20 for the Golden Lions. 4 receiver set, Woods in at running back, Farmer to throw, gets pressure late, steps up, he runs into his own teammate, then he throws it, and it's knocked away, intended for Raper at the 10. Now it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Frustrating.
Davion Ford there to pick up that last pass.
2nd and goal. Again, I have to ask my friend Dusty Haynes to explain that one to me, but I'm sure it's just the difference in high school rules and pro rules, because I think in the pros and college it would be 1st and 10.
Ball at the 20. I guess the 2nd and goal from the 20. They're going to throw it again. Farmer steps up. He's going to throw it. He's got Jonas Woods at the 15-10. Slips a tackle. He's near the goal line. I think they're going to call him down at the 1-yard line.
Yep, at the 1-yard line.
Number 26.
19-yard gain for number 26.
3rd and goal now on the 1.
Yeah, 3rd and goal on the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Jonas Woods has been a great safety valve tonight.
You better believe it.
76-yard touchdown catch. He's got another catch there for 19 yards. He had another catch for 3 yards. That's 3 catches, and he's near 100 yards receiving on a night where he hasn't really carried the ball. And now the big package in. Nodine, Hollifield, Woody. Farmer runs it in from 1 yard out. He's in for the touchdown. Numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. There's an injured Golden Lion. It looks like I think it's Nodine. No, that's T. Hollifield, but he's up now, and that'll do it as Shelby takes a 42-28 lead on the 1-yard touchdown run, and that's 2 touchdown runs by Farmer. He's got 3 touchdown passes, and he continues his stellar play here in the playoffs. And with 7:47 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Matt Grenier is going to try to give the Golden Lions a 15-point lead with this Hojo Power Sports point after. Kieran Thurman is holding with Man Collins nursing an injury sustained in the first half. Nice snap by Morgan. Good hold by Thurman. Kicks good by Grenier. Shelby leads 43-28 on your New Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
Tom Turkey don't want you to know about the turkey fryers at Shelby Hardware. He told me to tell you to stay.
Especially when it's shared.
All the way back to the 12. Shelby got the ball when it's over with, but he was down when the ball came loose. So that's going to be a loss back to the 12. So a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, he made the mistake of, okay, the hole's blocked. I'm going to bounce it backwards and outside, and he just couldn't outrun the defense from there. It's going to be 3rd and about 8, I believe.
Yep, 3rd and 8.
Ball at the 12, so it's a big series here. They got to be thinking touchdown, down by 15 and 4 down territory. They go with the hard count. Shelby stays put. So McCallum's now going to get a new play call. Combs in there at running back. 4 receivers set. They're going to hand it off to Combs up the middle. Nice tackle from the defensive end spot. But Combs does fall forward for about the 3 they lost on the previous play.
That's going to bring up 4th down and 5. And you know they're going to go for it.
Yep, Tyson Williams got in there.
4 minutes and 40 seconds. We just go under that left in the 3rd quarter.
Well, Shelby's got to think play action here. I think you got to, they leaked Walker out last time. And, 5's, I take my chances letting them run, but I'm looking past here. Walker's a running back. Combs comes out. They're going to play action. They are going to throw. Walker doesn't go out, but the pass is thrown and a nice catch made at the 1-yard line. Shelby's saying he didn't hold on to it, but it looked like a pretty good catch from here.
It was a nice throw, nice catch.
He was open, and that was number 1, Aiden Goodman. Boy, they're talking about it for a long time, the officials.
1st and goal.
Pass is complete, and the ball's at the 1.
Nice play.
All right, 1st and goal, 1-yard line. They convert the 4th and 5. And Walker behind McCallum. You got to think he's getting it here probably 4 times if they need to. Maybe Shelby come up with a fumble here. And Walker hitting the backfield, and Landon Hollifield, the first man there, and he's going to lose 2 or 3 yards.
Takes the ball back to the
3. You're going to say he lost 2 yards.
Make it the 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal, just outside the 3. Shelby's making them work hard on this one, Brent.
Yep.
We're going to go inside 3 minutes before the ball's going to be snapped again. I really wish we had a play clock because they are taking forever in the huddle.
Second and goal, 3-yard line we're calling, or 4?
3.
All right. 2 running backs. The second one gets it, and that's Walker, and he's just going to go in behind his blocker untouched for the touchdown over the left side. And now that gets the Wildcats again back within 8, or back within 9. So are they going to go for the 1 and keep it a 1-score game, or are they going to try to get that 2-point conversion back? And it looks like they're just going to go ahead and kick it, or at least they're lined up with Salinas for the kick. 3-yard touchdown run by Kobe Walker. That's a numbers tax and bookkeeping touchdown. And now Salinas for the Hojo Power Sports point after. And a pretty good rush by the goal lines, but the kick's good. And your score, Shelby 43, Eastern Randolph 35. Back after this for a Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff.
Kias everywhere at the all-new Shelby Kia. As a matter of fact, over 250 new Kias in stock now. And best of all, get 0.9% APR financing or discounts up to
A little bit of catch-up makes it a little difficult. We got a different quarterback. Is that number 8? That ever hurt?
Yeah. So different quarterback in 4th and 14. Bad situation for that. Everhard back, scrambles, goes up, breaks a tackle, gets across the 40, flag down behind the play. Now he goes towards the sideline, runs out at the 23, but there's a flag at the 50-yard line. And Tierney for Wes Davidson is throwing his hands out to the official like, what?
Maybe, I don't know if I'm not saying he's faking an injury, but he's kind of running around. Maybe trying to get a little bit of a sympathy call. It's not working. Not going to fall for it.
So another 10-yard mark off. That's probably I think that's the 6th holding call against Wes Davidson. Lincolnton has 4. So the ball will go back to the 45-yard line. And does Everhart stay in at quarterback? Let's see.
I believe it's, yes, still Everhart.
Yep, Everhart in there. We've got 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the field. 4th and 23. Everhart back, looks, and gets away in the backfield. Thought he was going to be wrapped up, and finally slung down well short of the sticks, let alone the first down line. So there'll be a turnover on downs. Everhart does his best coming in for Corral, but he gains 10. Problem is they needed 13 more.
Yeah, that's like needing like a 5-point play in basketball. There's not too many of those out there.
Not usually. About the only way is if you get an intentional foul on something. That might be the only way. So Lincolnton takes over on their 46-yard line. Comfortably ahead, 28 points, just 10.5 minutes to play.
Well, again, they're changing up their formation. This is more their look that they normally stay with in the spread.
Little John straight into the line. He pitches it back to Lynch. Lynch goes around the left side. He's got an opening down the sideline, steps out of bounds at the 23-yard line. I guarantee that was not designed that way.
I don't think so.
Whatever works.
They need on the fumble by Farmer.
I think it was Davion Ford on that ball.
And now Shelby's got to come up with something defensively. Because Eastern Randall's tying for the tying score potentially here. And they take over in good field position at their own 47.
Again, that was a nice play. He got hit from behind and just didn't see the guy was there.
McCallum, and they're going with that hug because it worked on the last drive, and they're going to run behind that, and they're going to run Walker, and he's going to get 3. He's tackled by Jaden Williams, or Julius Brooks, excuse me.
Walker carries the ball to midfield.
Ball's going to be at the 50, 2nd down and 7.
Make the stop. Pick up of a couple of yards on that play, takes the ball up.
Shelby lineman kind of comes out favoring his foot, limping a little bit. That was Krishawn Harris. T. Hollifield now in for him. Malachi Hopper and Hollifield, your defensive tackles. And McCallum looks to the sideline. 2nd down, 7. Again, our play clock's off, so we can't see it. And they're going to hand it off to Walker, right side. Got good blocking in front of him. Breaks a tackle. And is going to have about 2 yards shy of the first down. Picks up 5.
It looks like.
3rd down and 2.
Stopped by number 18, Grady Nadine.
3rd down, 2 from the Shelby 45 now.
45-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
And what a big turnover that was just a moment ago. And the play at the end of the first half with the roughing the passer giving the other team the extra play, and they score the touchdown. See what the Golden Lions can do here defensively. Hand off to Combs, and he's just going to power for 5 yards. Now, he was hit at the first down marker, and he just powered his way for 5 more. That's his 10th carry. And it's very apparent to me Shelby's D is just going to have to man up on that front and win the line of scrimmage, or it's going to be 4 downs every time running behind these 2 guys. I feel like it.
They don't have to snap it again, so that may be the end of the 3rd quarter.
And now they're rushing to the line, so they got 6 seconds to get this snap off. It's a fresh set of downs at the Shelby 40. It's 1st and 10. And now they're calling off the dogs. That's going to do it for the third quarter. At the end of 3, Shelby 43, Eastern Randolph 35. Wildcats driving when we come back.
It's time to call the Substation 2 in Shelby and get those party trays ordered for the big game or for your Christmas party. Available in a variety of sizes, and pickup for Christmas party trays will be 11 a.m. on Christmas Eve, December 24th.
So the James River Equipment PAT is missed. And with 9:28 to go in the ball game, Lincolnton comfortably ahead 48-14. This is high school football on KTC.
Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sharing of all ages, welcome to the Redzone channel. We're trying to wrap up the show tonight. We sign off in about 3 minutes, so we sign off at 9:45. Post-game begins at 10 o'clock. Black scores on your scoreboard are finals. Red scores are still active. Shelby and Lincoln is still in a one-score battle. Folks, tune on over that to YouTube. You can watch the end of that game. If they're still playing at 10, we're going to have them on the post-game show as well. But Lincoln, they're still active. They're still in the fourth quarter, but they pretty much won.
Lincoln is open.
So Lincoln will host either Shelby or travel to Eastern Randolph next week, and Crest will travel to Hickory. All right, I'm going to let Chip give all the scores that are still available, and then we're going to sign off here in just a minute.
All right, folks, real quick, running down. Robbinsville leading South Davidson 42-7. Will?
It's over.
All right, thank you. Final score, Wilson Prep defeats Northside Pinetown Panthers. That's a long name. That's a mouthful. 50-22. Murphy, heading over to the 2A. Murphy leading Corbian Community 42-33. Final score, Starmount defeats Mitchell 58-22. They'll play the winner of the Murphy-Corbian game. And then over on the east, Tarboro defeats East Bladen 54-7. They'll face Edenton or Warren County. We have nothing on that game yet. So
somebody's got to win that ball game. So we can get the state championship decided.
We'll figure that out. Moving over to the 3A, Lincolnton, as we mentioned, leading West Davidson 48-14. Shelby, go ahead, Kevin. Oh, I thought you were leading into the microphone. Shelby leading Eastern Randolph 43-35. Over in the east, Keenan defeats Farmville Central 51-32. They'll take on the winner of Northeastern versus Kinston. Northeastern currently leading 17-14 as we head over. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Kevin got us an update in the 2A. It will be Tarboro against Warren County. Warren County defeated Edenton 40-14. He had to go get one of his sources to get us that one. Over in the 4A.
You sorcery.
Yeah. Whoa, I didn't call him a sorcerer. I just said sources. Brevard leading Pisgah 35-28. Their undefeated season on the line. They'll take on the winner of High Brighton and Maiden. High Brighton is retaking the lead 28-22. Over in the east, it's Reedsville, shocker, defeating Central Davidson 53-20. They will take on the winner of West Craven and Southwest Edgecombe. It looks like that's going to be the Eagles of West Craven as they lead the Cougars 40-12. Over to the 5A, we have all final scores in the 5A. In the West, Crest travels to Belmont and exercises their demons. They defeat South Point 28-14. They will head up to Hickory.
That's actually 14-0 when you consider the 14 points you're behind when you get off the bus.
Thank you, Dennis. They will head up to Hickory and defeat. They will take on Hickory. Hopefully defeat. They hope to defeat Hickory 36-29 as Hickory defeats J.M. Robinson 36-29 this evening. Over in the east, Hunt over Croatan 32-29. They will take on Northside something.
This is pressing. This is trouble. Shelby's in trouble right here.
That's just out of bounds short.
10 minutes left to go in the fourth. Eastern Randolph is closing. Let's check in on this before we finish the show.
Shelby just has no answer right now.
Line of scrimmage is now the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
First and goal. Run it again, and he's close. Going to be down at the 1.
Pickup of about 3 yards on that carry. James Combs.
Second and goal from the 1.
One of them frustrating games for the Shelby faithful because they've seemingly been in control the whole way.
That's going to be a loss
all the way back to the 3. So now it's
again on the carry, met at the line of scrimmage by number 4, Landon Holyfield.
So it's going to be third and goal from the 3. So still they're going to have 2 plays to get 3 yards. And I like their chances with this group of running backs. But again, Shelby got a 2-yard loss there. Let's see if they can do it again.
A yard on that play, takes the ball back to the 2.
For just joining us, Shelby's had a 2-score lead much of the game. And there was a big series right before the end of the first half where Shelby got an interception on a 4th down play, and they called it roughing the passer. And now hard count, I think either offensive move, they say Shelby defense came in the neutral zone. So Shelby's in double-digit penalties, and they're in well over 100 yards of penalties, and I think we still just have, two
accepted penalties.
Two penalties on Eastern Randolph for the whole game. So now 3rd and goal from about the 1.5. And 2 running back set, and they'll run it with Walker, and he's hit in the backfield. I think that was Tyson Williams.
It's going to be 4th and goal from outside the 2.
Stopped by number 24, Tyson Williams.
So we're going to have
that's all the way back to just inside the 3.
All right, so we're going to have...
You hear the Shelby faithful on the other side now.
4th and goal from about the 3-yard line. And now the Shelby faithful. And here we go, big play of the game so far. 8:08 to go, clock's running. 4th and goal from the 3. 2 running back set. They got Combs and Walker. They're going with a hard count. Shelby staying put. We might see a timeout called. And we do timeout. Eastern Randolph. We'll be back with a big 4th down play when we come back.
Drives it 97 yards.
Well, they've wasted over 2 minutes on the clock trying to get this in. Now, we saw this at Kings Mountain this year, last year, where it was better for them to actually, not get it was earlier this year, whoever it was at Kings Mountain was playing somebody, and they fumbled. Basically, all I was saying is that it'd be better if Eastern Randolph didn't get the first down, then got the safety, and then got the ball back.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yep.
Because if they score here, then give it to Shelby. Shelby's got a chance really to run the clock out if they really want to do it. I don't know if they will or could because the run game, but just an option. It's not really that terrible to turn over on the 1 or 2 yard line if you can get to safety.
What's the Vegas odds on that, Kevin?
Really low.
Out of the timeout, Revel in at receiver. Out trots McCallum, the quarterback. Out trots Kobe Walker. They do not have James Combs in, so it's a 1 running back set, but they got 2 hugs in there to block. Receiver wide to the right is Glover, 1 to the near side as well. And they're going to hand off to Walker. He powers to the goal line, and I think he's short. He's short. He's on the 1. So Walker gets 2, needed 3, and Shelby holds.
Now I got to get out of that really tight place, though.
Wow. You almost got to say the play may have been Tyson Williams on 3rd and goal, Jeff, as he got the 2-yard loss, tackle that set up that 4th and 3, and we got an injured Wildcat on the field. We'll take it with 7:49 to go. Shelby leading by 8 on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky Scoreboard. Back out.
All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here for the Redzone channel. You can go watch the rest of that game. 7 minutes still to play on KTC broadcast. Go to YouTube, Shelby and Eastern Randolph. We do have some more finals across the world. I'll let Chip update you guys with what's going on.
All right, real quick, we got West Craven and Southwest Edgecombe. That's a final 40-12. And then also Huff up in the top right. Huff defeats West Charlotte 24-0. Those are got those updates. We got Hickory. We got that as a final score. Start out looking to make sure I'm not missing anything else. Clayton in the bottom right is a final 35-21. And then I think we got Jacksonville as well. Robbinsville is a final. They have one. Apparently, we got 1 point extra. It's 41-7. That's a final for them. And then Brevard has extended their lead 41-28 on Pisgah. And Watauga has retaken the lead on Sun Valley 31-28. We kind of picked on Sun Valley heading up to the frigid, frozen tundra of Boone, but they have held on and made that quite a game.
All right.
Go ahead.
Anything else final?
Not that I see, no, sir.
All right, folks, the black scores are your finals. Red scores are still active. We're going to end the Red Zone channel show here on KDC Broadcasting. Go on YouTube and look up Eastern Randolph and Shelby. You can find that game on the WOHS channel. We'll be back in 7 or 8 minutes, folks, and we're going to be live. We'll probably show you the end of that Shelby game and all the final scores here on KDCBroadcasting.com.
Wolfpack supporters are the best in all the land. Listen to the cheerleaders, listen to the band. Look at all the fans, they're cheering on the pack. Always looking straight ahead and never looking back. Why don't you meet me in the Wolfpack Den? We'll all have lots of fun watching our team win. No doubt about it, listen close my friend. I feel sorry for any team that comes to the Wolfpack Den.